finally raining next week, yay! Right, so I've been checking the weather, and the next week, so I think it's starting this Sunday, it's going to rain for a week. Now normally I wouldn't be happy about that, but we've had the most driest spring ever. Like, I was seeing a detail, we've had more sun this spring than we did all of last year, which just puts it in perspective of how bad last year was and how just sunny it is this year. I hope it's not like this: one year raining, 1 year sunny. So today I'm sorting the plot out. For one, getting ready for the water, and two, keeping that water once it's here. So my first job I want to do is, we have run out of water in these barrels. So I want to tip them over and clean them out, because if we look in, it's not very pretty in there. Same with that one. I've just used that one to water. You can see in this one, that one's full of rubbish as well. Now I use the last of the water in the greenhouse, because you can see my poor little chili plant, it needs potting up. I just haven't had the opportunity to. I'm having that many jobs, I can't keep up with potting up stuff in there, because I need the compost for stuff out there. But I'm going to clean them out. Then the next one is, I need to get up there. Now I have brought the ladder. Now look, it's going to be a reach still, but I'm going to have to get up there, clean the drains out, and actually clean in there out, because there's something in there. I put a bamboo stick up and stuff falls out, so I'm guessing there's some debris up the top. So I need to clean that out as well, to try and get as much water from that roof into them barrels as quickly as possible. Because we just don't know when the next time this rain's gonna disappear after this week. What I'm not hoping is, I put that water barrel up in the middle. Now, I don't know if there's something up there, because it's not rushing along here to this one. It's fallen into that one in the middle, so I'm slightly worried that if I move that rubbish, it won't fall in that middle one, and I'm going to have to do buckets into there to try and keep that one from overfilling. But I'm getting ahead of myself, so let's clean these out first. I'm just going to tip them upside down, probably near the compost, just to get everything out and then put in the compost. Hot, 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 hot. It's still a little bit in, so I'm going to drag it out using the hoe. There it is. That's that one clean. Well, cleanish. This is what happens when you don't move stuff in a while. I hate spiders. Look at that one. And it's... So I hate moving stuff in the plot that I know have been a while, because I know they're going to be there. Things probably been living there over winter. I'm so itchy now. I'm going to attempt to clean these drains, but I ain't touching. When that happened. So I'm just looking there, and there's a sunflower on the ground, and I can't tell how Crystal's OCD would have put them along here. Crystal, forgive us, but I'm going to put this down in the place I think it's meant to be. Probably not. Right. Ow. In line with that. No, because you can feel that's not being dug there. There, I'm guessing that is because it's easier dug down. Right, let's hope that stays in there. Right, so ladders. Let's see if I can actually reach there to clean it out. I hope I can. I'm gonna have to move some of the rubbish out the way, I think. Where's my lovely yellow gloves? I'm falling over everything today. Right, so I'm going to clear this area to try and get as close to there as possible so I can reach it. And further over. Right, it's not as bad as I thought. My legs are going. But it's just mainly the seeds. I'm not the best at height. But it's mainly just the seeds that are up there. Oh, I thought I was a spider. Oh, it was just a bit of... Right, so that is the main part of the gut run done. The roof luckily is clear. A little bit of twigs, but not much. But I didn't see anything blocking here at the top, but I am going to stick some up the end to see if anything comes down, which it normally does. I have moved the water barrel. I'm just going to get a big bamboo stick now. I'm just going to... No way even, yeah, because I'm looking at the camera. That's too big. Oh, sugar, that knife fell. Right, I need a smaller one. What's that? Right, that's a bit of a smaller one. Right. Can it win? God, Anthony, man. I'm going to end up breaking this, but you see there's a load of rubbish fell out if you caught that. I keep doing this and I think it's clear. Hopefully not knock down that pipe. I'll get back to you. Right, so there we go. I had to hold on with it with two hands to kind of like really get it up there. It should just go straight into the barrel now. If it starts dripping, it won't, but any closer, it kind of doesn't hit the barrel at all. So I'm hoping that'll collect plenty for us when this week's worth of rain hits. I'm going to see it, and it's not going to rain at all, is it? Get rid of that. But I did get quite a bit out. It was probably blocking there, and it was like dripping down the sides. So I'm hoping that'll collect. Last time when I chucked it down last year, I collected at least a third of the barrel within one night. But another thing that I want to do now is I have got some straw and I want to mulch around a lot of the pots and my squash and my courgettes for slugs, because if it starts raining a lot, the slugs are all going to come out of a party and go straight for them, aren't they? So I'm thinking if the straw's around them, it should deter them, I think. I'm sure it does. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start with my strawberries, because I did lose a strawberry. Now I don't know why, because the other two had done all right. This one has just given up. I'm going to leave it in, see if it does pick up. But I mean, the soil is still damp under there. The rest of them are kind of plodding on. That one's not looking the healthiest. Some of them are, and they've definitely rooted better than others, but that's the only one that's died off. So I'm going to put straw on all of these plants, all four of these pots. I'm actually going to put them in here as well, and that one, because I did put the grass in, I've just totally gone. So we'll do that first, and then I'm going to do the beds as well. just had to stop there because our allotments are through a council, and the inspectors just come round there, checking on all the plots, taking photos, seeing what the plot's conditions are like and things like that. And they're like, do you see these ones next door to you? And do you see these ones? Oh, I definitely see certain people. But singing away, and she didn't see us, and then she eventually seen us and started talking. She was complimenting the plot. She was, hey, you're doing brilliant. Bet you're buzzing for it and stuff like that. So I was good. She was really happy about how the plot is, which I'm really happy about, because obviously that means I've got the person in charge of the plot happy. She was like, I wish all my other tenants were you. I was like, thank you. So get them on side. That's a great thing, isn't it? But yeah, I had to stop doing the mulching there when I heard someone saying, I was like, who's that? I don't like recording when people are around it. I seen the official lanyard. I thought, oh dear. Yeah, that was a nice surprise, getting complimented off the inspector. Right, get back to mulching. I have done that one, and that one. So we'll get done with them ones. Let's put a smile on my face. Right, so we've mulched all them. Hopefully that'll keep everything in. Now why do I keep forgetting sweet corn's name? The sweet corn and the butternut squash at someone's been digging. But yeah, this is the next one. There's something definitely been, yeah, because there's something been digging there. I've just moved it, but can you see my onion? A bit flattened. One onion seems to split into two onion. I didn't put two in. They seem to be splitting in two. Right, so let's put these out. Now, I'm not going to do the whole bed. I'm probably just going to do like a bit around, like a circle around it. And just hope this gives them enough resistance against them slugs. I do love a good butternut squash. Never grown from seed though, so that would be a nice first. It just shows how dry it is. This was fresh compost. That was only put. I heard that wasp there, and I don't know where it's gone. This was only put in when I planted this a week ago, and it's just totally frazzled out and everything. Last but not least is my courgettes. Now, little bits of weeds, but not too. Next to my onions, because they'll be getting pulled out soon enough. Just as a sun baby or something, like one of the little yellow round ones. So I'm just gonna try and protect it and then give it a little water with the tiniest bit I've got from that barrel, because it's barely not opening properly. So that's them covered. Now these potatoes, should I cover them? Because that's something digging. Because these were just a second-hand thought. I've planted them down, and they were only there because I ran out of buckets. So I'm not really wanting loads from this, and it's proved by this onion bed behind us. that they just don't go away, because they're still coming up in this bed, and I thought I'd pulled them all up. So I'm thinking of just putting that over the top of it now, and then hopefully none of them go green and I still get an alright harvest, but I'm not that bothered because I have the buckets. And they're probably going to be more of a harvest than these ones. These are just throw them in, and if they survive, they survive. So I'm going to put straw on this whole bed underneath, because I already put that extra compost on. And for the whole bed, I'm just going to layer it all on and hope for the best. Right, so there we go. I've popped it all over. There's bits missing, but I started running out with it. Now I wanted to do a comparison to if I can just do that and leave it, and then see how many potatoes come out with that. Oh, what's going on there? Oh. So yeah, I want to do that one. There's not much I can do with them cabbages. They're going to be finished end of this month, I think. They are starting to hard up at the minute, because I bought them from the garden centre, and I really don't remember. I tried looking back at old pictures, but I can't think what they were. They're definitely ones that are due to be 8 around this time, but I cannot tell you when. Right, so everything's been watered. I've mulched them. I've done that. I need to hang her seeds back up for the birds, because update on my little coup thing. I'll put a link where we bought this in the description. Becky Metal was brilliant, and we got this just from B&M, but the birds actually are now feeding from that. Chris was actually happy. We just got to see the actual Highland cow when we went up there. It was. I'll put a picture up. She just disappeared with the cows at one point and left me with the kids. So she had fun doing that. Right. Don't think I can do much else. Wasps are going for us because of how little water I've got. Can't water the greenhouse much more, which I'm a bit worried about, because I really need to get their marigolds out. You can see they're already starting to flower. My mint that I planted on the last video has actually never died down. It's, you know, normally it wilts and stuff. It's perfectly fine. I think it's rooted. My tomatoes in here are doing all right with the mulching. They have grown a bit. Basil's coming along. Parsley's dying. I do need to get me Brussels sprouts out soon. That's Brussels sprouts and purple sprout and broccoli as well, because this one is more of the summery one, not the winter one that I've already actually got out there. And with sages are taking off. Chris will be happy about that. Leeks still need to get bigger, and still the one survivor of that. I'm going to have to use the last of the water that hasn't emptied out of that water barrel to water in there, because it's still sweltering. Even when it's raining, it's still going to be warm. And I'm going to have to put it in my head that I will need to come up here still and water. Spider web on my phone. I'm still going to have to come up here and water in there, even though it's going to be peeing doing out here. I wouldn't go in there. Well, just straight into the water bin. So yeah, I'm going to have to remember to come actually water up in there. But it's too high up, the thing, so I'm just going to have to keep dipping the water to then fill it up. Like it says, it's green, but that's just off the leaves. So I'm going to do that. You'll not want to watch me watering in that, because I'm trying to try and fill up them as much as I can to give it a fighting chance. So I'll be back in a minute. Right, so as I was watering in there, I forgot I had purple kale. So I'm going to get that in the ground as well. I know this one, purple kale, lasts a while, so it'll be over winter. So I don't want to put it where I've got my salads and my beans and my peas, because I'm going to turn that into the I cannot pronounce garlic bed without going to say garlic bread instantly. I really need to work on that. That's going to be my garlic bed. So I'm not putting anything I know is going to go over past October when I'm planting out my garlic. So I've got my elephant garlic in here. So I'm going to put the kale in there because I know this elephant garlic will come out soon enough. I was going to keep one in because I've seen it the next year produce even more, but I think I'll just keep one of the bulbs to plant out next year or in winter. So we're going to do my kale. It's not the biggest. Let's have a look. I'm actually going to check the roots first, because if it's still actually feeling it, it's not that big, is it? It could probably stay in there a bit longer. That one's bigger, but the root system doesn't feel, it's not coming out there. The root system doesn't feel amazing. So I'm going to leave it in there. Oh, I don't get why they're more purple than the other one. That one's a weed. And we'll take this little one out. I'm going to leave it in the greenhouse, actually. Change my mind all the time. I'm going to have a look at the purple sprouting broccoli that's meant to go out soon. Maybe that one can go out. Oh, we'll put you down there because that seems to do better down there. Probably water you. Well, see, it's a bit different, that one. And that's purple sprouting, and that looks a bit tougher than the other ones. So I might put them in there. What do you think? Yeah? Or do you think it can grow a bit more? Let's have a look at the roots. Yeah, they've got quite a bit of roots in there, so I think the purple sprouting will go out. I want to put the purple sprouting out. I really want to put the Brussels sprouts out, but I don't think it's time yet. And they're what I wanted them to go in, the garlic one that's there now, because I have got the actual winter ones, or the early ones, in the slots already, and they've done really well. If you can see them through the middle there, and there's a couple other down, and I might actually transplant them further apart at one point. So there's round here, there's one there, but nothing here, and a couple here, so I'm going to pull some of them up and pop them there. But today, I think we'll just put out these ones into here without breaking everything. Let's have a look. Yeah, so I've got a bit of a root ball. It's not the biggest, but I'll leave that shut. There we go. Right, separate you. See, when you get down, you can feel that it's all right. Like the ground's not totally obliterated. Now I'm going to put it over here, but that's to give it space later on. And I know it's not going to take up much room right now in amongst these garlics. I want to see if I've still got any straw left to cover it. Let's pick some strong ones because I've only got space for 4, but I've got more. Oh, I don't like pulling roots apart. Right, another one there. When I get down, the ground's all right. It's quite damp underneath. And the last one, I am actually going to put in between these elephant garlic. And try and get some water. But these elephant garlic are coming along. Do you know, you're getting patient and want to dig down. It's getting there. It's getting there. It's tough, like. They're getting some size, and I'm. You know what? You're not even seeing us. Talking away, and you're not even seeing us. I was just about to say these garlic haven't flowered, but then I've looked at my elephant garlic, and they're all flowering now. I'm gonna have to look up what I do now, if they need pulled up or what. I thought elephant garlic were biannual, or you could do it once every so often. So yeah, I thought that me other garlic, I'm looking there, my other garlic hasn't flowered, but my elephant garlic is. I thought it was more resilient. Alright, well, I've planted them 4 out. I'll be back in 2 minutes. Checking elephant garlic. Right, so I've just looked at Google there, and it says I can't take the tops off, scapes, and they're edible. And it said it redirects energy back down the bulb, but I don't believe that. So I will cut them off, and we'll leave them there for a bit longer, and hope it bulbs up a bit. But I don't believe it. Now I have got clippers up here somewhere. Yeah, it said you can stir fry them. Clippers. Alright, so I'll take them off. That one isn't, that one isn't, that one is. Yeah. Right. Where are you? I've lost one, can you see it? How on earth have I lost one? Now I've lost one somehow. Is that the smell of them? Oh, it's in the thing. I'm looking for it. It's in the thing. Oh, you smell down the middle. It smells like. I've got one more of them purple sprouting. Now, since it's a summer one, I'm going to put it in this salad bed, because I'll be finished with it by the time I get to use it. Right. Salad bed's coming along, isn't it? Coming along nicely. I'm just going to pop over here. There's nothing else seems to be growing apart from these 3 beans. I'll pop you there. So. Then the Brussels sprouts are going back into the greenhouse, because the place isn't ready yet. I may end up potting them up, to be fair, because to be honest, I'm not a Brussels sprout fan. I just want to grow them, so I may end up just potting 2 up or 3 up, seeing what they're like. They're meant to taste totally different. Right, watering can, where are you? There. Literally the dregs of this water barrel. I might just put it back there, you know, and collect water next to this. You see how green it is? Right guys, I think I've prepared myself enough for this rain. Let's hope. I'm hoping I'm coming up on Tuesday. I'm hoping I'm drenched, to be fair. That's not something I would normally say, but I'm sure it's this weekend, which is 25th. It rains for the week. It's all saying light, but it is literally for the week. Thunderstorm on Wednesday. So the next time I'm up here recording will be just before the thunderstorm. So I'm hoping it's been rain for 2 days from then. And I might just do one from the greenhouse potting up. That could be my video then, because obviously I can't get drenched out here. Right guys, so I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.